Computer. All right. Good morning, y'all. So August is our 8th month. It is 8 is new beginnings. A lot of people don't or say they have difficulty on social media. So a couple years back, in September of 2020, I believe it was, we did a social media stories posting kind of challenge. But whereas though we went in daily and posted on our stories, we also shared each other's posts in the story. So not today, or maybe later today, or on in our Facebook group, I'm going to ask everyone to share their Instagram handle. And we'll already have each other's Facebook pages because we're going to share in Facebook. And that's going to get us started with following each other also. So we built up followers with this challenge, and we also shared each other's content. But we shared our own content as well. Each day, you're going to get a theme of the day, and your story is going to be related to that theme. You will get, well, you're going to get all 31 days, but each little block, I did a square block, Instagram block. Each block has 7 days up until like the last 2 weeks of the month. I did 5 and 5. So 21 days and then 5 and 5, 31 days total. All right. So let's get started, because some people don't even really know what stories are. So let's start there. And let's just talk about social media marketing as well. So every single day, I think we're tied down by the confusion, because social media gets more complex day by day. There's always more features. There's always something else to do. There's always something to learn. But social media stories is sometimes the easiest because you just post. The reason we are into the stories is not new, but it gets you seen more often than not because of the little bubble at the top of the screen, or because if you watch one person's stories, it rolls into the next person's stories, right? You don't have to like scroll, it kind of automatically plays. So it kind of gives you a new avenue for reaching followers and reaching new followers. The reason that we love stories is because it does not really have to be all that polished. Like you can put a video that you're not 100% sure of. You want to share it, but you don't want to share it forever. Like you want to expose just a little bit, but you don't want to expose it forever. Or like in businesses or they sell products, maybe you want something to be on sale for 24 hours, but you don't want it to be on sale forever. Okay, so let's look into the best ways of using stories. Basically, stories started on Snapchat. I never really used Snapchat. I have it on my phone. I have an account, but I never really used it. But all the other platforms got stories basically from Snapchat. All right, so typically it's 10 to 15 second photos or video clips that give you kind of a different glimpse into the person's business or into their life or their lifestyle, but they always disappear in 24 hours. Now I think they got a way you can kind of save them and this, that, and another. Most of the time when I make stories and I put all those little GIFs or other little stickers and things in them, I save them. Yo, my little secret is that I make stories, but I save them and then I make videos with those stories. So if y'all, if you kind of putting things in and adding things, and it's like, I think on even Facebook is up to 17 or 18 seconds. But if you are doing that, make the story and save it, and then you have content for a video. That's a little secret. All right. And if you do multiple ones, you can have a reel. Like reels go all the way up to 60 or 90 seconds. Now I saw a 90-second reel. I was like, okay. Facebook, Instagram getting a little fancy. But when you do it in the stories, they disappear within 24 hours. But if we want to repurpose the content, y'all, there's a little save button on stories. I often forget to use it, but if y'all use it, then you'll have content for a video. Okay. Most of the time, our feeds are like carefully curated. We got to be fancy. We got to make sure we use our brand colors. But stories kind of spontaneous. Like you can put like say you got 4 selfies. Well, you ain't gonna put 4 selfies on your post, but in your stories, y'all, you can put 4 selfies. All right. Or you could You could put some type of behind the scenes footage, an announcement, your business announcement, anything, right? The biggest defining factor in the stories is that they are temporary. Temporary. They last 24 hours, okay? And Instagram, again, y'all, gives you the option to save certain stories to your highlights reel. And that's a whole nother class. We'll talk about highlight reels later, right? But in your highlights, you can take your stories and then people can use them over, or you can use them over and over. People will see them over and over again. All right. So just so you know, one more time, stories are very casual. They are not planned out most of the time. Now we are going to plan them out because we're going to get a theme of the day. So it gives you a chance to think, just only because it's a challenge. I want y'all to think about it, be ready in advance. And I just want everybody to participate. So I'm going to less spontaneous, but you're going to have a theme. So, all right. They say to post stories every couple hours. We are definitely going to do 3. I always said last time we said breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they do have a recommended posting time. If you're going to do your 3 and you don't want to be on social media throughout the day, then they're going to recommend the time between 9 and 1. Okay. You're going to show your lighter side. You are not, again, you don't have to get fancy. You can get fancy, but just show some behind the scenes stuff. Show some family members. I've been posting videos of my granddaughter this week in the stories. I also just reshare my posts in stories. Okay. And that's just for me to have consistency. All right. Because consistency is the key. There is no rule whatsoever about how frequently you should post the stories, but only consistently post stories. Okay. And whatever you posting in Instagram, you can post in Facebook, but guess what, y'all? There's stories on other platforms as well. But we only want to make our challenge Facebook and Instagram because I don't want to overwhelm anyone. But if you share or if you save your Facebook or your Instagram story, then you could post it on the other stories. They say post between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. each day because you're going to tap into users who are doing their first scroll of the day. All right, so that's that breakfast and lunch scroll if you want. So that's 2 times a day, 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. each day. So let's talk about our story challenge. All right, we are going to post 3 times daily to Instagram and Facebook. Okay, in your stories, of course. You are going to look for other team members' posts and also share them to your stories. If that's your 3 times daily, that's your 3 times daily. And that gives everyone a chance to participate without having to think, without having to dwell on the fact that they have to be on social media or to just be like, I don't know what to put, right? So just look for your team members' posts and then share them to your stories. We are going to check in every Wednesday. So you have to be sure that you posted that dinner on Tuesday or that lunch and dinner on Tuesday, because we're going to look for your stories on Wednesday. Okay. And while I'm looking for them, we'll be on our morning call, but I'm also going to share what I see. Okay. So daily things, these are real easy, y'all. Let's just take a look. All right, week 1, gratitude for your followers. That's just really a thank you, right? Events, if you are hosting an event, if you're going to an event, if you have past events that you attended, right? Work-life balance, show something there. Reintroduce yourself in your stories. 3 tips for staying motivated. Favorite business books, how to start a business doing what I do. So you're going to share something about real estate school, right? Or even just being in business as a real estate agent. Week 2, post your family and your friends. Internet influencers that you follow. Anything that inspires you, an inspirational quote, your motto, if you have a motto, or if somebody else's favorite motto, right? Find mottos. You can Google motto of this business or, something of that nature. Or it's a great time to create your motto if you don't have one, right? your daily to-do list, or how to create a daily to-do list. Don't forget, you're also educating your followers and stories, or you're providing them with resources also. If you have pictures with your clients at the settlement table, if you have a favorite client, you're going to repost that in your stories. I grew up in, so wherever you grew up, post the city, post the state, post wherever you want to post, your neighborhood, anything. Week 3, your morning routine, testimonials from clients, partners, or peers. That means you got to gather the testimonials before week 3, right? 2022, changes you made, a shift that you made in your business or your personal life. Your favorite apps. My ideal client is, or anything, any other clients as well. If you went to settlement and you had a favorite client or your ideal client. And don't forget, in stories, y'all, you can also write text. So not only do you have stickers, music, but you can write text as well. So you can write a small story, a short story, 3 sentences, 3 to 5 sentences about what your ideal client looks like. 3 businesses you work with: home inspectors, insurance companies, lenders. 3 businesses you work with, right? Who I would love to collaborate with. Go and find someone from, maybe that person was your internet influencer that you follow from week 2, right? Someone you would love to collaborate with. Week 4, we're going to do 3+ quotes: secret to success, saying no. Who's your business bestie? We just saw Melissa and Tammy do an open house together. Maybe some footage from that, or some pictures that you took would be great for that day, right? Financial goals. All right. What are your financial goals? Talk about becoming a millionaire if that's your financial goal. If your financial goal is making $10,000 a month, talk about that. Or just post the number. Our stories are also mysterious, right? Create some mystery or fear of missing out, right? Week 5, and last but not least, our affirmations. What are your affirmations? 30-second elevator pitch. That may be a video. Are you going to post a video in your stories? But y'all know it's got to be short. Or if you do the 30 seconds, you can take a 30-second video and split it up. 15 seconds first, 15 seconds second. All right, but post both of them so we see your elevator pitch, or talk about creating an elevator pitch. Help people understand what elevator pitches are. Google it and just take the words from what you find in Google and post that in your stories. This does not have to be hard or tricky. Next up, tips and tricks. All right, tips and tricks to buying a house if you are a realtor. Tips and tricks to doing something else. Maybe you cook in your spare time. Shopping. If there's a shopping tip or shopping trick that you want us to learn, post that in your stories. Happiness. And what has changed this month, or what has changed this year? All right, that is our challenge. That is our 31-day social media, 5 weeks worth of 3 stories a day, a daily theme, posting 3 times daily, sharing other team members' posts to your stories, and our success check-in weekly on Wednesdays. So in our Facebook group, we're going to use the Friday coaching Facebook group to do our check-in as well. We'll do it on our 8 a.m. call, but for those who are not on our 8 a.m. call, we will do our success check-in via the Facebook group. I'll post a post each week for you to check in, and that is our 31 days of social media stories challenge. So let's get moving. I want everyone to participate. You are going to get a copy of this. This is also online. You'll need to screenshot it. I will post each theme each week so you can save the square or screenshot it. There is a video of this. It is everywhere. You will get it. We'll talk about it daily, maybe even announce on our 8 a.m. morning calls what the theme of the day is, but you will have access to this presentation also. Thank you, thank you, thank you.